The sun is shining and we are ready to race for this, the final round of the 2017 Wsk Supermaster Series. Hello everybody, welcome to wherever you are watching us from all around the planet. This is Naples, this is Il Circuito Internazionale di Sarno. My name is Ian Silvestrin and I will bring you the live commentary in a few moments' time of all four of our title deciding races here at the foot of Mount Vesuvius outside of Naples. We are just about ready to go with the first of our four finals here this afternoon. You are looking at the front few rows of the grid. Left of your screen is 204. Clement Novalak, the Brit for the Tony Kart racing team, leads the series and he will start this one on pole position. And to the right of your screen is 202. Carol Bash, the 2015 world champion, on the outside of the front row of the grid. Novalak does lead the title coming into this deciding round by a fair margin. He's on 258 points as opposed to 186 points for Ulysse Dupau. The Belgian, second in the series, starts grid 10 for this one. You can just see him at the bottom of your screen driving for the VDK racing team. In front of him is David Vidalis, 206, the Spaniard. Teammate to this driver, Clement Novalak, 2015 Supermaster Series champion, but that was in the junior category. He had, by his own standards, an average year in 2016, but wow, isn't he a new driver for 2017? No more of the tactical wait out the race and try and wait for a move to open up. He's so much more focused, so much more aggressive. And he leads the series and he starts on pole. Alongside Carol Bash, he won the pre-final B this morning, or pre-final A, I should say. But that race was conducted with a fair few laps under double waved yellow, which means the race was over a slower time. And he starts on the outside of the front row. There is Pedrito Hilbrand from north of Barcelona in Spain. He is the reigning world champion. That is why he's got the 201. Or the one on his kart. Pedro, starting out of grid number 3, hasn't really had a dominant weekend. He's been there, thereabouts. Certainly could take a victory this afternoon. As could this young boy from Sweden, Noah Millell, second of the Cosmic Karts, on the outside of row number 2. We've actually got Tony Karts down the front left side of the grid, first, second and third rows. And on the right side of the grid, it's Cosmic with Bash, Millell and Juhal Valtonen. There is Finn Keneally. Wow, new team for 2017. He's been absolutely on fire. The Englishman for Team Baby Race led much of the pre-final this morning. Starts out of grid number 5. Finners is, of course, the reigning junior European champion, Juhal Valtonen. Another one of the prolific Finns in the Cosmic on grid 6. Two, 4, 5 is Dennis the Menace Hauger from Oslo in Norway. Fastest qualifier at La Conca, the third and last round of the series, or previous round of the series. The CRG, the first non-OTK chassis, looking to smash their dominance here this weekend. The Perilla-powered CRG of Dennis out of grid 7, alongside Dynamite David Vidalis from northern Spain. Ferrari Academy Junior driver out of grid 8. Speaking of Spaniards, Alejandro Lajoz Lopez, another one with a new team for 2017. 276, the Spaniard. In the Zanardi kart on the 5th row of the grid. He's had an impressive run this weekend. Alongside Ulysse Dupau. Ulysse, of course, driving for the VDK World Championship winning racing team out of Belgium. Of course, he is a Belgian himself. There he is on screen. Of course, they won the Junior World Championship, the race in the desert, the Arabian Golf with their driver Victor Martins in November of last year. Victor elected to go car racing for 2017. We wish him well as we focus on the driver that has effectively taken his place, Wsk Supermaster, second in the series on 186 points, plays the race leader or championship leader, Clement Novalak, on 258. The beautiful grid girls leave the circuit. I know I say this every race, but wow, we come to Napoli. You think you've seen good grid girls, but amazing, spectacularly beautiful grid girls before, and then we get sidetracked. They leave the grid now, and the driver's ready to fire these 125cc engines into life. The 1 minute board goes up. This is the scene, Sarno International Circuit. Just a few kilometres from Naples, you will get shots of Mount Vesuvius. The legendary, frightening volcano in the background, frightening for the locals, does invoke terror into their lives, having last erupted back in 1944, and of course created the remains of Pompeii in 79 AD, just over the back of the pits there. We're ready to go. The karts are pushed into life. We are ready to decide the 2017 title. The first of our 4 finals here this afternoon. You've just seen the front row of the grids. Let's check it for you. Clement Novalak, Carol Bash, the front row of the grid. There they are on screen. What a spectacular backdrop here in Naples. A beautiful day. The sun is shining atop of 22 degrees. The Bridgestone and Vega rubber going down on the circuit. This 26-kilometre or 17-lap final will be dynamite on the bitumen. There's Vesuvius to the right of your screen. What a menacing sight that is. And this is the grid. Novalak and Bash, Hilbrand, Noemilel, Finners out of 5. Then Juhal Valtonen, Dennis the Menace Helga out of 7 alongside Vidalis, Lajos Lopez and Wsk Supermaster. Pavel Tontari, the Finns out of 11 alongside Lorenzo Travisanuto. He is the reigning Supermaster Series champion. Starts out at grid 12. Rock and Rasmus Lind, the SKF Price Waterhouse Coopers sponsored driver from Gothenburg in Sweden. It is a mouthful. He drove a superb pre-final. And he starts this one on the 7th row of the grid. Look back to Alex Irlando. He's in 21. The Italian, 3rd in the Euro Champs last year. And Semi Talpi, grid 23. He's the reigning Supermaster Series champion, having won the title 12 months ago, but that was in the junior category. The mighty Moroccan Super Semi out of grid number 23 alongside the Indonesian Perdana Minang. Their second formation lap. The breeze has picked up a little bit. It will affect the speed down the straight. Moreover, it will probably make a slipstream ever more important. They're bouncing off the rev limiter at 16,000 RPM for much of the back straight. Top speed of 131, 132 kilometres an hour. That's not a guess, it's not an estimate. That's straight off the data logging systems. Take off the rev limiter and you could probably add about 15 or 20 Ks to that. We're ready to go for the title deciding final. Novalak leads them to the line. We go green. Bash around the outside. The 2015 world champ tries to take the lead. They head up the back straight for the first time, but he's lost out badly. Well, it was worth the gamble. The big beneficiary has been Finn Keneally. The Brit up into P2. 2 karts out in the grass. But overall, they've gone through the first couple of corners cleanly. I spoke too soon. Another one spun in the grass. We'll pick up who that is for you in just a moment as we concentrate on the leaders. Hilbrand has got through on the pole sitter. Oh, a problem for Novalak. Novalak, the pole sitter, the championship leader, is lapping slowly, is losing speed as he just lost momentum. The rest of the field are pouring through. As they come across the line for the first time. Novalak, let's keep an eye on him. There he is in 5th spot as Hauger gets out wide, then rewind down the straight. Hilbrand with an amazing start. He's got 1.5 seconds on the rest of the field. Bash is in 2nd spot after attempting to take the lead around the outside, and up into 3rd place with the start of the race, Lorenzo Travisanuto from the 6th row of the grid. I wasn't sure. I thought surely not Lorenzo, but he's passed 9 karts on the opening lap. Well, the defending champion. It might be a long shot, but he wants to go out in style here this weekend. The reigning Master Series title holder from grid 12 to 3rd on the opening lap of the race. Hilbrand leads, Bash in 2nd. Travisanuto, Keneally runs P4. 1 step off the podium with 2 laps down. We'll keep an eye on Novalak, who's just ahead of Vidalis. Doesn't seem to have a problem now. The 2 Tony Karts running 5 and 6. And of Juha Valtonen, Tonteri, Rasmus Lind, and Hisham Matsao rounds out the 10. Keneally having to defend from Novalak. The 2 British drivers, they change positions. Clement up inside. Keneally takes him back side by side. That will be costly for Novalak's charge. He did make the move, but they both will lose a few tenths of a second out of that. Juha Valtonen behind Vidalis. Keneally goes through, he's getting swamped. Valtonen up the inside, puts Finners back to 7th. Tonteri wants a piece of the Brit as well. They come round to complete the end of lap number 3. There is Keneally, the blue kart, the green helmet for Team Baby Race, just ahead of Pavor Tonteri, but not for long, because the Finn goes through a big crash. Right behind them, Hisham Matsao and Rasmus Lind have come together, and they're out. Matsao going slowly, comes to a stop on the start-finish straight. Rasmus Lind has abandoned the race. It's all come alive here at Sarno. That's really bad luck for the Swiss. He's had a pretty impressive run this weekend, was running in the top 10. Now he is out. Hilbrand and Bash, that's how they finished in the World Championship in Bahrain. The gap was 1.5 seconds, but Bash is reeling him in. No love lost between these 2 drivers, the Spaniard in the pole. And they are going at it here in the final round of the Supermaster Series here at Sarno. Onto the straight, the gap was 0.5 of a second last time now. Last time around, it's down to 0.2, and Bash puts in the fastest lap of the race. A 58.431. Hilbrand richens up the fuel mixture on that Vortex engine. A few engine failures throughout the week. There's very highly stressed here at Sarno. So just making sure that maximum fuel and air mixture goes into that 125cc engine. As the pole now on the back of the Spaniard. I could tell you the time that it's 0.2 of a second different, but that's irrelevant. You can see on the screen it's only a kart length. They come up to complete lap number 5. Travisanuto doing a superb job in P3. Actually starting to catch the leaders. Novalak and Vidalis. Valtonen, Tonteri goes through the Finn. The KSM Schumacher racing again. Hilbrand richens up the mixture, and that allows Bash to go through. Distracted just slightly. Let's see what the Cosmic Car can do. Fastest qualifier on Friday night. We take a look at the replay. Hilbrand was adjusting the mixture on that Vortex engine. Still had his foot flat. But Bash knew that was his opportunity. He goes through and leads. Travisanuto is in 3rd. Novalak That early problem, so it seemed on the opening lap, is now behind him because he's in fourth and travelling quite quickly. One ahead of his teammate Vidales. Valtonen, Tonteri, Keneally back to 8th. Lajos Lopez doing a superb job, the Spaniard in P9 for Zanardi Kart. And Dennis the Menace Hauger rounds out the 10. Hilpren goes through. Travis Sanuto is catching the reigning world champion. Problem for the French driver Adam Ateki. Lost a ton of time last time round. And unfortunately, we have already lost Poucher, Yusufa Vega, Matteo Nannini, Sami Taufik, the reigning Junior Masters Series champion, is also a retirement, along with that crash involving Hisham Mitzal and Rasmus Lind on the second lap of the race. The field pour through here at Sarno. Brilliant start also from Jacopo Gano from the back of the grid. The Italian is in position 17, one behind Isaac Blomqvist. Just ahead of Alexei Rolando and the Malaysian Abdul bin Ghaffar Mustafa Muizodi and the DR Kart driver just inside the top 20. They thundered down the start-finish straight. Lajos Lopez goes through. Bradshaw, the Englishman, has made a storming start as well. He's now inside the top 10. And while we watch this battle, I can tell you a problem for Ulis Dupal of a mechanical kind on the start-finish straight right in front of us. He has come to an almighty stop with a mechanical failure and is out. And that is effectively, surely, the end of his championship. The Belgian was second in the series, but will score 0 points out of this final here this afternoon. He joins the growing list of retirements. 9 karts now on the sidelines. Bash, another fastest lap of the race. Immediately eclipsed by Novalak. There's Hauger going through. CRG behind Lajos Lopez. You can see the abandoned carts littered around the track. It's been fairly clean racing throughout the weekend, but in the final it has come alive. Noemi Lel has just joined the retirements as well. One of those carts that you just got a glimpse of was his Cosmic Machine. He is also out. They're starting to drop like flies. Callum Bradshaw doesn't mind. The Englishman from Grid 22 is up inside the top 10. He's just got past his countryman Finn Keneally, who's now down to 11th. And struggling a little bit after that superb opening lap form. Travis Sanuto, Novalak, Vidales, Tonteri, Lajos Lopez. There's Bradshaw and Hauger going through the 2 CRGs. David Schumacher also driving a great race. The KSM team driver from Germany is up into 12th, and Marzio Moretti from the very last row of the grid has passed 21 go-karts to be in position number 13. There he is, Moretti, peak 13, the bottom of your screen. In between Schumacher and Blomqvist. We've passed half race distance now. Hauger and Bradshaw go through. There's Moretti. Wow, what a drive by the Italian for Team Baby Race. Incredibly, next in line for him is going to come up behind his new Baby Race teammate, Finn Keneally, who was running second in the opening laps. Valtonen, 269, the Kotula Sports entry. UC Kotula, of course, raced the heights of Formula A and Super A back in the day, in the 1990s. Valtonen, now the second of the Cosmics. As Novalak gets down the inside of Travis Sanuto. Well, the series leader coming up on the defending series champion, Novalak. Vidales tucks in behind. Valtonen tries to get past Valtonen. On the inside, can't make it stick. Powerful, Tontari gets past the Cosmic. That was bad luck for the Finn. He will get the place back, but look how much time they have lost. Vidalis and Novalak, that gives them a bit of breathing space. The Tony Karts go through. There is the Spaniard, David Vidalis, junior vice world champion from Bahrain in November of last year. Yes, Travis Sanuto is, of course, the defending champion. And right behind him is the boy who leads the series, 17 years of age, from England, born in Switzerland, but proudly calls himself an Englishman. Does Clement Novalak. He's really close to the back of the Italian. The track's too narrow to pass there. He gets a good run on the exit. Surely he will make the move up the inside. Travis Sanuto tries to block him up. He climbs over the back of him. Oh, sensational. Novalak is out in the grass. Valtonen does eventually get that spot back. Tontari closes in. Novalak will rejoin, but he's lost about 100 metres out of that. He almost put it in the wall. That was almost the end of his race. Travis Sanuto sheepishly looks behind him, says, where is the Englishman, as they come across the line with 5 laps to go. Travis Sanuto is now in 6th. Novalak is 1 place behind. As you look at the replay, that was messy stuff by the defending champion and the series leader. Both of them there. Both gave as good as they got. They're both off the podium. Davi Vidalis makes it 2 Spaniards in the top 3. He's now in P3. Behind his countryman, the reigning world champion, Pedro Hilbrand. Bash, though, he's got a lead of 1.3 seconds. Over the 2 Tony Karts. There's Tontari going through. There's Travis Sanuto. The Zanardi kart. Already been on the podium in the series a few times this year. He's had a great start to 2017, but he will likely relinquish his title here this afternoon. If it finishes as it is at the moment, Novalak will take the title from Bash and Vidalis. Travis Sanuto, if the race was to end right now, would finish the series in P6. Three and a half laps to go, and I don't like to inform you of this, but Dennis Hauger joins the growing list of retirements. The CRG is out along with Esteban Muth. We look down the start-finish straight, you won't see Hauger in the CRG come past. Lahot Lopez, there's Bradshaw, the best remaining black machine. Muitsadin in the DR car. There's Schumacher, Moretti, Blomqvist, just outside the top 10, ahead of the Indonesian, Perdana Minang from Jakarta, way down in Southeast Asia. Having a pretty good run this weekend. But the race leader, Carol Bash, now 1.6 seconds over the driver who beat him to last year's World Championship. Two laps now remain. Bash looks behind him. It's a long way back. Let's hope he hasn't got a problem. He's 1.8 seconds ahead of Hilbrand. Then we have to wait a long, long time. Not for Vidalis, but for the Finn. There is Juha Valtonen, now up into P3, the final step of the podium. He's got past the Spaniard, Davi Vidalis in the other Tony kart, with a lap and a half remaining. Bash, fastest qualifier on Friday night. You would think nothing would stop him now. 2015 world champion at La Conca, Muro Lechese. Of course, second in Bahrain and he's still dirty about losing that race to the driver, who's now in position number 2. You'd think that second place has fired him up more than ever. There's Hilbrand. So they come across the line to get the last lap board. Valtonen now up on the podium. Tonser is in P4. Travis Nuttall 5th. Lajos Lopez goes through. There's Bradshaw, Muitzadin, Moretti on the back of Blomqvist. Moretti on the back of Schumacher, I should say. Blomqvist is behind that battle in the Ward Racing Tony Kart. But Carol Bash is on his way to victory. It won't be enough to take out the 2017 Supermaster Series Championship. He will finish a superb second in the series. He does not like running P2. He'll do that in the series, but today he will take the checkered flag to win here this afternoon in a few moments' time. 2 corners remain for the 2015 World Champion. Under braking, he comes onto the straight. He takes the checkered flag to win the final round of the Supermaster Series for 2017. Hilbrand, the reigning world champion, across the line in P2, and Valtonen makes it a cosmic 1 and 3. Brilliant stuff for the Finn. He takes the final step of the podium here in Naples. Travis Nuttall was 4th, and provisionally 5th place is enough for Clement Novalak to claim the 2017 title. 2 drivers will be delighted here this afternoon. The race winner Bash and Novalak, who finishes 5th, but takes out the 2017 Supermaster Series title for the 2nd time in his career after claiming the 2015 Junior Championship. Vesuvius looks down on the circuit here. The sun is shining. What a scene. We'll check the results for you. Bash, nearly 2 seconds over the reigning world champ, Hilbrand. Valtonen up on the podium in P3, if I'm not mistaken. That's his first WSK podium. Travis Nuttall P4, Novalak 5, Tonteri, Lajos Lopez. Callum Bradshaw from grid 22 comes home P8. Just ahead of the Malaysian Muitzadin, and Marzio Moretti from grid 24 slides into the top 10. 1 ahead of Schumacher, who himself a good drive from grid 18 to finish 11th. Ahead of Blomqvist, Irlando, Ateki, and the Indonesian Perdana Minang rounds out the 15. A long list of non-finishers: Vidalis, Taufik, Hauger, Nanini, Pucher, Rasmus Lind, and Hisham Mazzao. That big crash on the 3rd lap. There will be delighted scenes down here in a few moments. He may have missed out on the championship, but he's taken a dominant win here this afternoon. Carol Bash wins the final round of the series. Clement Novalak unofficially has claimed the title. Stay with us. We'll bring you the podium presentations in just a few moments. Just about to get underway with the podium presentation. Unfortunately, after that brilliant drive, Juha Valtonen won't climb the third step of the podium. Indeed, it's the defending series champion, Lorenzo Travisanuto, who will make it onto the third step of the podium. We're just about to get underway. Juha Valtonen, great drive, but a post-race scrutineering infringement sees him drop off the podium, which means third place, the defending Supermaster Series champion for Team Sonati Kart, Lorenzo Travisanuto. Second place here this afternoon for the Tony Kart Racing Team, the reigning world champion, Pedro Hilbrand. He took pole position. He dominated all weekend. He won by nearly 2 seconds. He's this guy. He's finished second in the series, but he's dominated this afternoon. The Cosmic Racing Team, Carol Bash. The third place trophy to be presented by Rosario Sorrentino, representing Il Circuito Napoli Internazionale. The second place trophy to also be presented by Rosario to Pedro Hilbrand. And the winning trophy to be presented to Poland's Carol Bash. The girls step in to present also the magnificent Avio Milano timepieces, official partner of WSK Promotion, as we stand by for the national anthem of Poland. We stand by for the national anthem of Poland. The podium here this afternoon, third place Lorenzo Travisanuto, second place Pedro Hilbrand, and the winner Carol Bash. Lorenzo, you are the defending, quite defend the title, but a good drive this afternoon.
Well, we didn't have the best of the championship. We had a couple of rounds with it was quite, we've been lucky. It was a hard, difficult start. From the qualifying, I was 42nd overall, but then we started to get a little better. Still was hard, but the result came out pretty well.
Congratulations, Lorenzo. Second place, Pedro Hilbrand. Firstly, what a brilliant start.
Yeah, we start really good, but to be honest, Caro was really fast this weekend. Congratulations to Caro and all Cosmic Racing team. And well, we finished second. The championship was really good for me, but let's think about the European Championship. And I want to say thank you to all my team, Tony Kart Racing team, that did a fantastic job.
Congratulations, Pedro. Carol Bash, fastest qualifier on Friday night. You've dominated. Pedro just to the European Championship start right here in 2 weeks. What a way to enter the series.
We start fantastic. Cosmic Racing team. So
Congratulations, Carol, Pedro, and of course Lorenzo Travisanuto. First final down, 3 remaining here this afternoon at Sarno.